Hey guys, so in this video, we're going to look at 4 insanely useful creative maps that will help you improve. Really quickly, if you guys didn't know, Epic actually reverted the terrible turbo building change they made. The only thing that's different now is wall replacing is no longer based on who has lower ping. Instead, whoever gets the wall is determined by a random roll. This is a lot better for high ping players and much more fair than what Epic originally implemented. I guess they must have seen my video and changed their minds. Anyways, the important thing is that this means we can get back to improving and I can make my normal tips and tricks videos again. So like I was saying, each map and course I'll show will focus on a different aspect of the game, including aiming, building, editing, and then a mix of all three. Before we get into it though, I wanted to let you all know my longtime partner, ProGuides, has added a ton of new features to their site, including exclusive guide videos for pro members every single day, up to 10 free coaching passes for pro users, and that the Pro Pass now includes access to all games, including Fortnite, CSGO, Overwatch, and even Teamfight Tactics. So if you're interested, click the link in the description below to check it all out. With that being said, let's start the video with what most of you are probably here for, the aim training map. The official name for this is the Skavook aim trainer by a lad named Don Wozy. What I really like about this map is how unique the drills and map are. After you load in and loot up, you're given 4 different options for what to practice: Tile Frenzy, Flicks, Tracking, and then just general practice courses. We'll look at the Tile Frenzy section first, which has a ton of scenarios modeled after the Tile Frenzy game from KovaaK's aim trainer on PC. The main thing Tile Frenzy drills help you with is lining up your shots quicker and improving your first shot accuracy. Most of these drills we've seen before in other creative maps that I've showed, like this Jumbo Tile Frenzy drill, which is literally just a bigger version of it. There's also Moving Jumbo Tile Frenzy, which is the same exact thing except the targets are moving. The moving aspect requires you to do a little bit of tracking and is more realistic practice for games. To go along with it, there's 180-degree Tile Frenzy, where the targets are in front and to the side of you, hence the name 180-degree. And if there's 180 degrees, of course, there's the 360-degree Tile Frenzy, where the targets are all around you to help you whip around and change directions. These are all great practice drills, but you see them a lot in other maps. Like I said before, what I enjoy most about this one by Don Wozy are the drills I have never seen or used before, like this one. This is called Mini Tile Frenzy, and it really is a miniature version of the drills we've been doing. When I first played this, I thought it was kind of dumb because of how small the targets are. The more practice I did on it though, the more I realized how insanely useful it is in perfecting my long-range aim. This drill is really useful for situations in game where someone's sitting on a hill or gliding in the sky from really far away. You're not going to just sit there and spray and try to track them out of the air because they're just too far away. They're like a little dot in the sky. Instead, you're going to tap fire from that far away for some extra damage, and that's exactly what this drill will help you with. The last Tile Frenzy drill is a much faster moving one. I haven't really seen any other scenarios where the targets almost look like they're trying to juke you out, so I always find myself coming back to this drill to practice a little bit of everything aim related. The next section is really what separates this aim trainer from every other one I've ever tried, the Flick section. There's 5 different drills within this one, and 4 of them are these awesome scenarios where zombies are thrown in a certain direction and you need to flick to kill them. This is the first aim trainer I've used to find a way to practice flick shots without standing still. The drill in the beginning has it so the zombies will be shot away from you, and the one after that, the zombies are shot towards you, which will help you practice your flicks from a different angle and your targets taking the opposite path. The other 2 include a drill where the zombies pop up from below you. This gives you some extra time to hit your shots in case you had a little trouble with the last 2 flick games. And I almost forgot, there's a drill where the zombies spawn and drop down from the sky. This is by far the most realistic practice you can get for practicing your flick aim. The zombies do have aim assist enabled, I believe, so this is controller friendly and will help you regardless of what platform you're on. To finish the flick section, there's a stationary target drill. The awesome part is that there's a big green crosshair at the center that will help you practice. What you should do with it is you should be starting your shotgun crosshair lined up on the big green one, then flick over to the target that's standing still. It is a little difficult at first. I'm not even kidding, I was missing a ton of shots, but with some practice I started to build some muscle memory and hit my flick shots every single time. The last part of the Skavook game trainer I'm going to show is the tracking section. All of the scenarios also involve zombies. What's different in these ones are that there's 3 levels of hardness per scenario, where the zombies get smaller and harder to hit on the more difficult settings. Basically, all of them involve zombies being pushed around or into the air with the point of the drill for you to track them with your AR and kill them. All of these tracking drills are extremely useful and will help you get a lot better at tracking in game. If you've seen my other aim training videos, you know I'm a huge fan of practicing mainly tracking aim because I just feel like you use it and apply it more than flick or any other sort of aim. From this map, my favorite tracking drill is without a doubt the gliding and flying zombie game. The zombies are always moving randomly up and down and side to side, which is very realistic to someone actually gliding. Altogether, this is the most useful and effective creative aim trainer I've ever used. If you're looking for a new and innovative way to train your aim, then do yourself a favor and go grind out this map. The next creative course we're going to look at is an amazing editing map by none other than KovaaK. His map actually has 5 different courses that vary by difficulty. This makes it useful for players of all skill levels and will help you see progress in your editing speed. Let's say you just started playing Fortnite on keyboard and mouse, or you're just completely new to the game. What you should do is start on the beginner course, then after you mastered the basics of editing, you can move up to the easy course and so on and so forth. For a majority of you guys, you'll want to start at the medium or hard courses as a warm-up for the impossible course. Something that I love about KovaaK's courses are that they're not too long or too short, and they're not too hard or too easy. With a lot of editing courses, you almost don't even want to finish it because you feel like your arm is going to fall off while making 500 edits in a row. With this course, you can slow down, work on being accurate, not messing up edits, and getting the rhythm down for going faster. It also makes you practice edits you'll use in game. Things like editing through a ramp and floor, or a floor and cone, and vice versa. It doesn't do any of the weird, useless edits and re-edits with cones or anything like that. Those are basically the 2 main reasons I use this course and why I'm including it in the video. If you're looking for a way to make your fingers fall off by editing for 20 minutes straight, then this may not be for you. But if you're looking for a good course to help you improve your editing speed and accuracy, then look no further. Next up is the building course from the biggest training map in Fortnite by Tito. You don't really see a lot of building courses because you can just practice building in a 1v1 or just free building on your own. That's why I wanted to include this one because there's 3 different practice courses you can play, and none of them involve you just doing 90s to height limit. The first is a diagonal tunnel drill with robot sentries all over the place. This helps you practice diagonal tunnels, which you'll use a lot in trio scrims and tournament matches. The next is a straight tunnel, which is more useful for solos since you'll be in your own little 1x1 and expanding forward. Take it slow if you haven't practiced your tunneling a lot, and make sure you don't rely too much on turbo building or else you might block yourself off. The last little building drill is for pushing players. This isn't quite as useful as the tunneling ones because you can just do this without a course by yourself. Still, I guess it does simulate you actually getting shot at, so if you're looking for something better, you probably won't find it. Lastly, we're going to look at a warm-up course by Raider464 that helps your building, aiming, and editing. Just like KovaaK's map, Raider has 5 separate courses with different difficulties. Be aware though, these courses are a lot longer and harder than KovaaK's. I'd say 75% of these are editing, which you'd kind of expect. The aiming sections within it are Tile Frenzy-like, where some targets will pop up, and you gotta keep shooting at them until they stop appearing. The reason I included this course is mainly because it makes you use building, editing, and aiming together. What I mean is that there's a couple sections where you have a shotgun, and then there are targets in place for you to hit after you edit through some builds. There's also a section where you need to ramp up and shoot targets as you're building, and a section where you need to catch yourself from falling and then destroy a target. I just think it does a great job of helping you practice and improve upon the 3 core mechanics of the game. Overall, Those are the 4 best aiming, editing, building, and gameplay courses in creative. I'll have all the codes for the courses in the description, as well as the social links for all the creators of the maps. So, if this video helped you out, and you're gonna go grind out these courses, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and to turn on post notifications. Thank you to everyone using code Jarian. I think after my video went and saved Fortnite, my code deserves to be used. Really though, if you are going to purchase Borderlands 3, make sure you use my code as it does work for that game. Otherwise, that's it from me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.